Hi everyone, just doing a little bit of jelly printing today. This is a jelly plate that I made from gelatine and I've just got in a food storage container. Now this one's been in here for probably 5 years at least. It's discoloured a bit, but it's certainly not mouldy. I've just kept it cool and in an airtight container. I've just got some stencils and stamps that I made. My Book of Days lesson has just gone live, and in that lesson I showed how I made my own stamps on the back of corrugated cardboard with some kitchen twine. So I went a bit berserk actually, and I just made some more easy. I'll just wrap that around. You can find tutorials on different ideas on YouTube as well. Just wrap some string around some cardboard and glued it on. And then I pulled out some fancy cut scissors. Had these in my stash for years, not really used them. So I just cut some strips and I've just put those on the back of corrugated cardboard. I had hole punches that did little squares and big squares, so I just cut those out, and I'm going to use where I punch them out as a stencil, and then I use the punched out bits to adhere to the cardboard as well. I also had a little swirly punch, so I've put that on that as well. See how that works. I haven't tried this thin foam for a while, so it could be a disaster. This one I put through a die cut, the Big Shot die cut machine. Now I think this will work really well as a stamp, but I'm thinking this foam in particular, I'd have to do it on something like a milk carton or something, I think, because this I think will be too delicate, but it might actually work on my jelly plate. So today is all about experimentation. I've also got some stencils. As you can see, I don't clean them. Bad me. And so yeah, I'll just set up with all my paints and get my jelly plate out. I've got my craft sheet underneath, but I think I'll put it on a piece of baking paper, silicone paper, and hopefully that will come off easily. So I'll get these out and I'll set us up and get going. Okay, so I haven't done this for a long time, so I'm probably going to mark all the colours up, but we've just got some yellow, orange and naphthol red light. So I'm just going to try that one here. Beauty of this cardboard is that you can just fold it back on itself. And I'm just using copy paper. Use it that way. So I've obviously put a little bit too much red on that one, but that's okay. I'll get another imprint off that. There's a little bit of a lip around the edge of my jelly plate, and I think that's just because of age. It's just sunk a little bit, but it's not too bad. I could probably shave that off if it really bothered me. This is all about being random, isn't it? So it doesn't really matter. So that's a quite nice print. I'll put that over there to dry. And I've just got a spare piece of paper that I'm just cleaning off the excess of my thing. So we're just going to do, I've got blue violet. Not going to go too heavy this time. I've got a blue violet, and I've got, I might go with the fluoro yellow this time. Just try and keep in with the same colours that will go together. Now I probably haven't got on enough, but we'll see. Wipe off the excess, and we'll try this one this time. Might have pressed too hard, I'm not sure. I'll try that one. This time I'm going to use this one. I'll see how that ends up. That's scrumptious. I really like that string stamp. That's beautiful. So I don't know whether we'll get another imprint off that. We'll try with this one. Oh, it's nice and grungy too. I'll just rub that off. I have got the heater on in here today, so I think the paint might be drying a little bit too quick, but that's okay. And that's really pretty too. I like those colours. So we might stick with the blues. I've got Onsen, which was a limited edition colour by Jo Sonia. I think we might mix that with this koi pond. Probably need to clean the plate soon. Spread a bit of that first. Clean that off. We might try a stencil this time, so let's see how this one works. Let's see how that works up here. And let's test out these. I'm just rubbing through. We'll see if the stencil is enough. I don't think it's going to come through. I think that might be a little bit too thick. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Now this is where I think this pattern might just be a little bit too delicate. I'll see how that goes. But what I'm thinking is that each layer of paint on the stamp will help strengthen it. So I'll just get an imprint of this one. That's really pretty. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm getting some nice prints of this. So I'm just going to spray it with water, give it a bit of a clean. Okay, so let's try purple. So this is Shibori, another limited edition Jo Sonja paint. And I'm going to try that with Minty. So could turn to mud, this one, because it's a green pastel with a purple. But you never know. Quite like that pattern actually. So let's try some more printing, maybe with this print here. A couple of lines in it, and maybe we put this stencil down as well, and just get another stencil that takes up maybe this one. Oh, that's pretty, and actually I felt it moving as I was rolling it, so I've got like a shimmery pattern in it that is absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to take that off. So I was probably too busy, I didn't need that first pattern underneath, but we'll use this one. I'll try and rub that off. Really nice. I like that. Okay, so we're going to do another one with cadmium yellow. Whoa, way too much. Grab a palette Just got a store card. Just going to scrape that over and put it there so I don't waste it. Now I'd like to do a phthalo green. Just a little bit of green. Another stamping with this one, I think. And maybe try this one. I did cut the edges of that with the fussy scissors. Let's see what we got here. Get these trees here. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, looks like a bus. I'll put that there. Trying to get the paint off that stencil. That's quite pretty too. Use the yellow again. And I might use the red. So it won't be as strong red this time. Sprayed it a little bit with water. Not too much because as you can see it's resisting, but that's okay. I think it'll give a nice pattern. Let's put that one on. That's quite cool. Now, I don't usually use white, and I think I'm going to try white with this one. It seems a waste to do that, so I'm just pressing it onto a piece of paper. So I just want to get all of that off. Just going to spray it. And get it off off onto my paper. Beautiful. I might just put some white on it. Don't know whether this will just ruin it or whether it'll. And I'm just going to do it. I might do it over. I'll do it over this because I don't know how it's going to work. So let's see what comes off. Let's see if we've got that pattern underneath. I've seen others use white, but I haven't done it myself. I've been too scared of just getting a great big white finish. Well, that's very subtle, isn't it? That'd be quite pretty with some stamping. Quite pretty. Subtle colours. Put it on this page. That's very pretty. Oh, I like that. That's really pretty. So you can see there's endless possibilities. I am nowhere near an expert, I'm just experimenting. So grab out your die cut machine and cut a few dies. Grab out your fancy cut scissors that are sitting in your cupboard and grab out your string, put it around some corrugated cardboard, and I've used a glue stick, and then I put some gel medium over the top. So I find the trick with this is even the glue stick will dry still sticky. So I've given it a good coat of gel medium, regular gel gloss, or you can give it a coat of gesso to strengthen it. I could just give that a bit of a coat of gesso. That also seals in the glue as well. So now what I'm going to do is, because I just realised that's got paint on it, I'll just spray it and we'll see if we can get some paint off. I don't really want to put the dark on there, but I might put it on here and see if we can get some stamp images off. Yeah. So there's no need to waste any paint. You just got to spray it with water and it'll come off. Now this one might be wet, so I'm just going to give that a spray. Just let it sit for a bit, and then I might stamp that as well. I've got the paper on the jelly plate, so it actually lets me stamp into it a bit better. I might put this on here. So that's using up all your paint that normally would just dry and you would just waste. So let's see if we can get a nice print off this one while we're at it. And because I've coated these with the gel medium, it seals the cardboard as well. So I might just try another print on top of this one, because this one's a really random one. So I've let that get wet for a little bit. And you get a beautiful print over the top. Nice contrast between the greens and the blues and the reds. Really nice contrast. And then you can just stamp it onto a fresh bit of paper, and that'll be your first layer of stamping again. So there's a layer ready to go. So just in that 20 minutes or so, I've got all of these prints that I can use. I'll do some more stamping, I'll do some browering on top of that one. That one I'll let dry, and I might do some stamping on top of it. Got some really pretty soft colours in this one, layering up with that one. I really love how deep the colours are on this one. I thought it was going to be a disaster, but I really have. That's probably my favourite one. Layering, cleaning off your stencils and your stamps. A couple of layers with different patterns. I'm going to use these in a little journal that I'm going to be making, and I'm going to cover pockets and reinforce pages and cards. So even though it's copy paper, it will be used to cover things. So yeah, have a go at making your own stamps. Thanks for watching.